Come on, go.
Welcome to the Bleeding Burgundy Podcast, a Washington Commanders podcast for fans, by fans. With your host, Jesse Martin.
What are you talking about? You're out of your mind.
John Taman.
We finally got professional football back. This is going to be fun.
Scott Hartley.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. Yeah.
Max Taylor.
As long as you got Jayden Daniels, you got a chance to win.
Spanning the eras of Washington football. Honoring the past. Commanding the future. And now, the world's worst podcast host, John Taylor.
Hey, everybody, what's going on? I'll tell you something. I am happy. Happy. I am filled with the spirit of the season. And the reason why is because, this is a lost season. That's what they say. Gentlemen, we swept the New York Giants. We swept the fucking New York Giants. For me, I've had a lot of people, we've had a lot of bad years. A lot of people say, as long as we beat the Cowboys, I'm happy. The goddamn Giants. As long as we beat the Giants, I can gain some happiness out of that. And not only did we sweep them, but for the first time since 1982 and 1983, we've swept them two years in a row. So take that, F you, New York Giants. We like to say that all the time. F you to the New York Giants. As a matter of fact, where is he? There he is. Now, little did you know, but that's actually Jackson Dart. Fucking asshole. Anyway.
I still think it's Burrows.
Back in the day.
Widget.
Back in the day.
There's our good friend from Southeast Virginia, Jesse Martin. Now, Jesse, as you know, as much as I'd like to say to you how you doing and all that kind of stuff, everything's got to be about me. And I just want to point out that being the world's worst podcast host, I got the music right off the fucking bat. Didn't have to go searching for it or anything. So now, how you doing?
Congratulations for that. Yeah,
Thank you.
You're moving up in the world, John. Yeah.
Listen, man. That's right. Pushnot over there in fucking Bangladesh, his podcast is now rated worse than ours.
Well, that's great. All right.
There you go.
Take the wins where we can get them.
That's right. And we got one against the New York Giants this week. Yeah. Yeah, the band's been waiting to play that. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I do have another Giants fan. I just didn't load him up here because I didn't do anything with him. I've been busier than crap all day. Speaking of people that are busier than crap, here's our good friend who was too tired to be on the show Friday, Scott Hartley. Now, Scott, I would expect to think that you were what they call in British slang, proper knackered on Friday.
I was inebriated as well, which is not a good state.
Pissed is what you were.
Pissed. Yeah, exactly that, yeah.
So when you're driving that little car home, do they ever give you any trouble? Or do they just look at you and go, he can't hurt himself on that thing?
It's called a taxi, John. It's it's all right.
Always runs along. Scott, would you please, sir, would you step out of the bike with a bag on it?
But yeah, it was a good night. Out with work colleagues. So yeah, I knew about it Saturday morning, that's for sure. Oof.
So is it like over in England? Is it like it is here in the United States, whereas up until last year it was illegal to say Merry Christmas? You would have gone thrown in prison.
I don't think it is at the moment. No, I think it's still allowed to say Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Well, we're allowed to now, thank goodness. I'll tell you what, because up until maybe a year ago, I know good friends of mine that said Merry Christmas to somebody at the door and got thrown right in jail. Anyway, we're going to go with first fast thoughts right now. We'll start with you, Jesse, talking about the game against the Giants. Let's go.
Hey, it was a win. I thought we saw some good stuff from the offense, defense, and special teams.
There you go. All three phases of the game there. What about you, Scotty?
Yeah, complimentary football, good win, needed win. That's about it.
You know, complimentary football is exactly the phrase that I would use because I did hear many times our players out there on the field saying to each other, "That was a very nice tackle there, shot. Good catch. Very nice route. You ran a very nice route there. Very good there." Yeah, man. Look, as far as I'm concerned, we beat the Giants, all right? And we beat them handily, all right? We made it a little interesting towards the end with Mariota's whoopsie fumble. But overall, I thought when you can beat the Giants twice in a year, I'm very happy. I'm very happy. Simple as that, especially when you go up there and beat them in their home. And when you run the ball like we ran the ball, 145 yards rushing on, I think, 38 carries. Now, 10 of those were Mariota. How many would those you consider to be scrambles, Jesse? Maybe 5?
3, I reckon. Yeah, 4.
Yeah, maybe 3, 4, 5, somewhere around there, maybe, yeah.
So even still, I'd say 34 carries, you know, without, I mean, you got to kind of fudge it a little bit which ones were the scrambles. But overall, I'm very happy because I said last week that what I wanted to see out of the team this weekend was I wanted to see Cliff. And with the conditions the way they were, Bill put his foot in the ground, man. Good for him. What do you think about that?
Bill had a great game. Bill had a great game. I think, you know, just type of game that was.
What the hell is that?
the type of game that was, you know.
Merry Christmas, Jesse is a male whore.
Special guest.
It was it was definitely a good game for Bill to show his stuff, and he did.
Yeah, he did.
Cameron.
Yeah, he did.
Turn it down.
All right. So we have been joined here by Jesse is a male whore, which I do believe the word is gigolo, which they probably don't teach in New Jersey. What's going on, Mr. Keith Gray? Is that an eagle hat?
No, it's
It
a
kind
North
of looked
Face
like
hat.
one at first. It really
thought
did look
so.
like eagle hat. At
North
first.
Face, okay.
No, it's a little dark in this room because I don't believe in lights. Hey, gentlemen, how's it going today?
It's going good, man. Merry Christmas to
Good,
you.
thanks.
Hey, Merry Christmas. It's been a little while. So, I got the little notification on Twitter letting me know that this badass podcast was going on. So I was like, so you know what? I have a few minutes before I got to head out with the family and do some Christmas stuff. So I just wanted to come in and crash for a few minutes.
All right.
So how you boys doing?
I'm doing great.
Hey, all right. So thanks for answering. So one word from you guys. How do
One
you?
word.
I need one word. I'm going to ask a question. I need each of you to give me one word, and then I'm about to go off.
Go.
What's your thoughts about how this year's football season went?
Disappointing.
Shitty.
Shite.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to keep it real. Fuck
Keep it
this
real.
fucking team. I am so tired. I am so tired of feeling the ups and downs with this football team. There is no excuses. I don't want to hear about injuries any longer. I'm sick of it. We got a quarterback that can't stay healthy. And look, you can't even get on Twitter and talk about this guy's frame and how he can't complete a full game this season because he's constantly getting hurt. Because if you even mention that, everybody will be down your throat. Look, the facts are the facts. This guy can play in the NFL. This guy proved his rookie season that he can win. But what has not been proven this season is that he can stay healthy. Regardless, I'm gonna.
You could say that all over the league, though, man. You could say that all over the league.
Yeah, I know. Patrick Mahomes got hurt. Joe Burrow's got hurt. Everybody gets hurt.
It's not-
Everybody-
Patrick Mahomes, this is the first. Well, this is the second time. This is the first time he's seriously got hurt.
Yeah.
Keep going off. Yeah, he got hurt. He dislocated his knee a couple of years ago.
Bro,
Came back like the next
great. You know what? During those injuries, you know what didn't happen, John? They didn't get flung 20 yards just to get re-injured again. Did you see that last re-injury?
I saw that.
My guy
that's
got
football.
flung 20 yards. You know why? Because he weighs 80 pounds like a wet fucking dog. Okay?
That
That's
doesn't
the
matter.
deal. Oh, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
Put some more
We're just
muscle on.
gonna keep
I'm
making
thinking
excuses.
What's
We're
most
gonna keep
important
making
there?
excuses.
Coach has
We're
to
gonna
call
just
over and
make
say,
it. Look, this team sucks. Regardless, it sucks. You know, it sucks. And I'm tired of making excuses for a team that sucks. Okay? So after that Bears game, which was a travesty in itself, because we can't even
in itself.
it was,
What does that even
in
mean?
itself, because we can't even hand the fucking ball off and get 1 yard, and we lose to the Bears. You know whose fault that was, John? That was Jayden Daniels. What's the excuse there, John?
No
What's the
excuse. I honestly
excuse?
thought that it was the guy at my delicatessen that slices the ham. But if you say it's Jayden Daniels, I believe you.
How about it's the quarterback's job to make sure the football, John, gets into the arms, the hands of the running back, and that did not happen. You know what that means for me, John, is I got to listen to some of these goofy-ass Bears fans that lives
no,
here,
you don't.
and
You don't have to
they're
listen to those
telling
Bears
me,
fans.
Caleb Williams is this and that. And you know what I did, John? I said, you know what? You guys are right. I root for a sorry-ass, shitty football team. So you know what I did, John?
What did you do?
Like a good fan, I got rid of all my tickets. Fuck this team, John. I don't spend my hard-earned money, John, on a football team that sucks. The defense
I gotta
sucks.
tell you, I am.
So I'll see you on Saturday.
No, you will not.
Should have made the trip to Madrid, Key.
But no, it was well. Apparently, apparently, I'm not going to get into it, but apparently, it was good. Jesse,
I was there when that phone call happened, my man.
and listen. I'm not going to divulge details because Jesse's my homie, and I don't do stuff like that. But I'm really nervous at the fact that he thought of me just to call me and tell me about his amazing trip.
I gotta tell you,
I
why?
now know.
Because I didn't answer the phone.
Exactly.
I got 2 calls and a text that said, "Pick up the fucking phone."
That was the crazy thing. So he called, and John, I ignored it. I'm like, man, please, it's 10:30 p.m. I'm old and tired. Well, my man was persistent. He called again. So you know what? I was like, this must be an emergency. Well, guess what? It was an emergency because he wanted to call me and tell me about the great old time that he had in Spain and how I wasn't there to enjoy and have a good time with him. And you know what? You know why I didn't, John? Because this team sucks.
Oh, well, it all comes back to that. It really does.
It all comes back to that. This team sucks. And you know what? I'm tired of being the nice guy. And it's like, maybe next year. Oh, well, maybe next year we'll be this and that. No, guess what, John? Next year, they'll suck too. They'll suck. They're going to suck for the rest of my existence.
He's turning into burgundy and gold and going old Kelly Green on us. Is that
I'm
what you're
sick
saying?
of this.
yeah,
No,
that is
I
an
will
Eagle.
never. I will
quickly-
never change my team ever. But what I won't do is go to games and support suckness, because that's what they do. They suck. And I'm just keeping it real and honest. So I don't even know how you guys can even have a show. What is it that you talk about?
Anybody's allowed.
I don't understand though.
called
I don't
YouTube.
understand.
Let everybody.
Scotty, I
Yes,
don't even
mate.
understand. Mate, I don't even understand what you guys talk about. Do you guys just say this for a whole hour? This team sucks because there really is nothing to talk about.
Sometimes.
I don't even know what that person's saying because you're on my phone and I can't read and I don't have my glasses on. But
He says, did you renew your season ticket?
did I renew? Yes, I renewed because. Yes, I renewed.
Hell is even that?
There you go.
But shut up. The team still sucks.
Shut up.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
There you go.
Exactly. Exactly. Because you know what's going to happen next season? You know why I renewed? Because guess what? And when they suck again next year, I'll sell my tickets. And guess what? I'll
You'll
sell
make
them
back
for
the money.
No, I won't make back the money. I don't even care. I'll sell them for $1 because that's what this sorry ass team is worth. Is $1. Okay, I made more on parking, selling my parking, than I did my seats. You know why? Because no one wants to go to this stupid game for face value. No one's going to these games, and the people who go to the games, yeah, they knew who I'm talking about. No one cares. I rep my team whether they win or lose. No, you know what you sound like right now when you say that? You sound like a loser. You sound like you should be repping this team because they suck, and you're a loser. You're a loser just like this loser-ass team, because that's what this team does is lose.
There you go. Well, there you go.
So
Thanks
were
for tuning in, everybody.
Were you hoping the team would lose on Sunday?
Yes.
He was.
Okay, no. Let me rephrase that. That's a great question, Jesse.
I got to jump out and jump back. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah. Probably to go fucking email the team and tell them how great they are. Anyways, great question, Jesse. No, I don't like to root for them to lose. I just wish they wouldn't have won because, yes, I am a draft pick guy. But to be quite honest with you, they won, and how I felt about it, I wasn't mad because truthfully, I don't like to root for losers, even though that's all I constantly do. I don't like to root for losing, but apparently I enjoy rooting for losers.
Fair.
I can't ever wish this team to lose.
I agree.
It's not
I don't
either.
either.
It's not in my DNA. I don't care what.
Can't do it.
You know
I can't do it either.
And I just don't see the point. Like, oh, you got to think about the future. Well, guess what? That's why you have general managers, you know. And I've come to learn that you don't. It doesn't matter what team you are. You don't know what you're going to get in a player when you draft him, no matter what position you take him at. You
Agreed.
just don't.
That's true.
Fucking know. So, like, to me, with that,
Chase Young's the perfect example.
Yeah, with that, I don't care about draft position when there's still 4 games or 3 games left. I just don't care. I don't care if it's fucking week 18. I want to fucking win the game. I don't fucking care.
The bottom line is this: the only thing that the high draft pick guarantees you is that you may have trade partners and you've got a certain kind of value you can get for it. That's it. Because if you look at it, the same teams pick in the top 10 almost every fucking year. 6 out of the same 10 teams pick every year, and they don't get anywhere. Right?
Look at the history of where we've been drafting.
Right, exactly. So the thing that matters the most is quarterback-coach combination, and you see it happening around the league and other places. You saw it happen here last year, and then we had all kinds of injuries that Keith hasn't going to pay any attention to. But be it as it was, I'm disappointed in this season. Jesse, you think it's a shitty season. Scott, you think it's a shite season. Now, let me ask you this, Scotty. Why do you say that word that way?
It's a northern way of saying the word shit.
Really? Because I guess I'm from Maryland. Keith, you're in New Jersey. Do they say shite up there, or do they just say shit?
No, they say shit.
Okay, because that's the North. I'm sort of the North.
However, like every fan, and sorry to interrupt you guys. I'm sure you had some topics, but
we're going to talk about Bill.
Well, who?
Bill.
The running back?
Yeah.
Who got all those yards against the Giants? Well, is that what we're going to talk about?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I hate the Giants. Anytime that we can beat the Giants, I am happy about it. It doesn't matter. I'm going to trump every good thing that happens, including some of the bad things.
Sorry, I can't get excited about our team playing well against a team that's 1 game shittier or 2 games shittier than us. I just can't do it.
It's the way it is. I mean,
I know.
The Giants
I get
are the Giants.
Listen, I know you guys are going to move on, and I'll hop off here in just a minute so you can actually talk about Bill. Bill.
We had 2 months. We had 2 months or more than 2 months of straight shit podcasts. This is an podcast where
we got to go.
It's not just straight shite. It's a little bit of shite with some better smelling shit.
Right. Yeah. Here, I'll tell you what. Before you go, since
it's a turd that's polished. That's what this one is.
Here's a good time to play this. All right. Now, Scott every week does our injury report. Right. So every week Scott does the injury report. So I took Scott's injury report and we made a Christmas Carol out of it. So here you go. This is Scott doing Carol of the Bells.
I love this show.
It's questionable. It's questionable.
Are you gonna do it?
Questionable. It's questionable.
Oh no, I can't.
Doubt. Full. Doubt. Full. Doubt.
Is this a joke on me or something?
Frank Luger with his shoulder.
Hear it?
Mine with his shoulder.
No, I can't hear it.
Chris Rodriguez with his shoulder. Limited. Not practice today. No status. Limited. No status. Doubt.
Yeah, I have a earbud in.
Doubt. Full. Limited. Doubt. Full. Foot or ankle.
Ask the chat.
Am I being rage baited here?
No, you're not. That was actually really good. I quite enjoyed the part about ankles. Yeah, that was quite good. Who's got an ankle injuries? Ankle.
You couldn't hear
Foot
that at
or
all?
ankle.
So, okay, in the chat, tell me, you could hear that?
It was a little bit low,
Really?
but I heard it.
Wonder why. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Well, there we go. There's Scott.
I just asked the chat.
Peril of the injury.
And Burrows isn't in the chat. I don't know where y'all are seeing Burrows at, but
You came on first.
that's user at 128741100.
Oh, that's Burrows. Yes, it is. He's Andy 19735655553.
I just saw the commander's logo and he said, "Boys, how we doing?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's Burrows." Never
How you
mind.
doing?
This is Burrows.
There he is. Jackson
Facts.
Dart. Jackson Dart. All right, so Bill had himself a damn good game. Cliff stuck to the run, which I'm glad to see in the conditions. Marcus Mariota had his one whoopsie fumble, but other than that, I thought overall offensively they played a pretty damn good game. What do you think, Jesse? Look at this.
Yeah,
now we're going to go do a show here, Keith.
It was it was a good offensive showing. You know, Noah Brown got hurt again. I told y'all he got hurt on that one catch.
Yes, he did.
And
IR. He's on IR now.
Jesus Christ,
Why
man.
did they just cut him? Just cut him.
You got to do the IR with injury settlement just to cut him, though. I think that's a kind of a rule. But yeah, I didn't feel like we were going to lose this game for 1 second. You know, I know everybody on Twitter was begging to lose this game, and you know, in our other chats, they're like, "Yeah, we were about to lose the game." No, we weren't. I felt this game. Even when we fumbled, I didn't think the Giants were going to score 2-point conversion to try to take it to overtime. I think we had control this entire game.
Absolutely. Jackson Dart really he
I can't
shows me
stand
absolutely
him.
nothing.
And I want to punch him in the fucking face. So
He does have a
bad.
punchable face.
I've never wanted to punch somebody in the face as bad as I want to punch Jackson Dart. in the
JJ
face.
McCarthy's got a punchable face on his own.
Yeah, but at least JJ McCarthy doesn't do the one stupid fucking black
Eye black. Yeah.
Oh, the one eye black.
stupid
Yeah.
shit. God, that's so stupid. And he does it because it thinks he did it when he was 12 years old and he thought it looked cool. So he's super.
You know what I thought looked cool when I was 12? Kiss. I don't wear fucking eye makeup. I don't wear all
Titties.
that.
You know what I thought was cool when I was 12?
What?
Titties.
My first Playboy.
Yeah. Titties.
All right.
How times have changed.
Hey, Playboys are still cool. I was going to put that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what.
I guess.
All right, now you're done throwing me off here. All right, so we'll just go to the elephant in the room. I'm not even going to bother to find a video. Yeah, there it is. All right, JD, the 98-pound weakling, according to Keith, has been shut down for the season. So, how are we sitting with that? Scotty, we'll start with you. Are you all right on that? Where are you at?
Yeah, I'm not bothered. I mean, I know it sounds stupid, but Marcus ran the offense very well. We've seen multiple injuries out of Jayden this year. Is he 100% healthy? I don't know. Does a 70% Jayden Daniels give you more than 100% Mariota? Probably. Is it the right call? Yes, probably. Have we got anything to play for? No. Get him healthy, get him back in next year. That's fine by me. I know I've heard the argument about live reps and he needs to see live bullets. He needs to do more. He needs to do this. You got to remember, he had no wide receiver training camp with his normal wide receivers this year because Terry was a hold in and a hold out, so that didn't happen. And then also, I just feel like this is the right time to do that. We've got nothing to play for, going against divisional opponents for the rest of the way. So what?
Well,
in my opinion,
if you're going to shut him down for 3 games, right now is the right time to do that.
2 weeks ago, I'd have been like, maybe not. But now, yeah.
Right. But now, I don't have a problem with it. Jesse, what do you think?
I think it's a total bullshit move by Adam Peters. I think he circumvented Dan Quinn and Jayden Daniels. I think it's a pussy move, to be honest with you. And I think it is I don't think it's a good look, to be honest with you. If you're going to shut him down, you might as well put him on IR. Why are you fucking letting him practice?
So what? Tell me this then.
It's bullshit.
Quick one then. If he re-injures himself again as a serious injury and can't play, what are we doing?
Look, you can re-injure yourself on any fucking play at any fucking time.
I get that. I get that.
Like seriously, this is a benching, and people aren't fucking understanding this.
It is, but it's not a benching because of poor play. It's
Is it not?
Let's be honest. He has not been hitting the heights even when he's been playing. He's missing reads. Exactly. He's not letting the ball go. But I don't think he's ever been fit. He's had a knee, a hamstring, elbow, re-injured elbow. No.
He needs as much time as humanly
to
possible.
Heal.
Try to go out on a fucking high note. Maybe you don't win these games, and that's fine. That's fine. But you're going to sit and let him stew all fucking off season long. That's going to get into his fucking head, man. I'm sorry. I think it's an awful move, and it's. I don't get on Peters much, but this I think he's overstepped, and not for the fucking good.
We couldn't be on more polar opposites. I think it's a good move.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm in the minority on this. I really am. Even online, I'm in the minority of this. I don't think it's a good look at all. I
don't care about the look. To me,
it doesn't matter if it's about caring about the look, but it's about Jayden and his mentality.
That believe like that. Oh my God, no, he didn't. Oh no, he didn't. Fuck, look, I don't give a fuck what it looks like to people who are just looking. The fact of the matter is, you're right. He can get hurt on any play. Right now, I don't see where there's anything to be gained by having him play. I'm gonna bring up another question.
Can I answer this before I head out?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I understand where Jesse's coming from, but I actually agree with Scott. What's the point? We have to play the Eagles twice and the Cowboys twice. The Eagles are going to blow us out both times. The Cowboys already blew us out. What do we even have him in the game for? For what? To still continue to lose? No. Yeah. What his 98-pound wet dog ass needs to do is needs to fully heal. Let's go into next season, and Adam Peters better do his damn job as a general manager and get him some support so he can stay healthy. That's what needs to happen going into this offseason.
The offensive line stayed healthy all year. That wasn't the problem. He just took a couple of hits that were.
Then you might want to think about drafting a quarterback because this one here ain't stayed healthy all season. I don't want to hear the excuses. Look,
he's not going to learn how to stay healthy on the
field. What happened last year?
Well, then send him in and let him get hurt because here's what's going to happen. They're going to pull him for these next 3 games, and then week 2 next season he's going to get hurt too. I'm done with that shit. Get a guy that can stay in and that can get banged around like a lot of these quarterbacks and get right back up. Enough is enough. But anyways, I know most of the people don't agree with me. I still love Jayden Daniels. I'm riding with him. But Adam Peters better do his job as a general manager and get this guy some support. And we better have a better season come next year. Because I'm telling you what, I can't do this again. I'm not going to do this again. Not going.
Coming off the ledge.
Team sucks.
Coming off the ledge.
I'm not. I've already jumped, dude. I'm surprised I'm even here talking. I'm dead.
What we've always been saying about him.
All right, guys. Well, listen, I love you all. That's the only good thing that's happened to me about this team is that I met you 3 fine gentlemen, and I hope things get better for us next season. Maybe I'll hop in some podcasts because you guys have the greatest show on earth.
Yeah,
and
Thank you.
Everyone needs to listen. Love you all.
All right, hey, do me a favor though before you come back. Merry Christmas for 1 and 2. Clean that shit off the bottom of your nose. I don't know what the fuck I like that.
I know, bro. I gotta go blow my
Some
nose.
charcoal or something.
I gotta go blow. All right, goodbye.
Merry Christmas.
All right. Merry
See you,
Christmas.
Keith. Merry Christmas, mate.
Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
nice to see you.
All right.
There he goes. It's Keith.
I don't want to.
Keith Gray, of course, coming in to say to all of us.
What the hell is even that?
Now I tell you,
I get what Drake. I get what Yam's saying in the chat about Drake May and this whole clamour for a different quarterback that's coming, mate. I get it. I get where you're coming from completely. However, we have to back the quarterback that we have. It's done. It's done with us. You can't be looking through retrospectively and saying, "Oh, that's good enough." No one was fucking whining when he was Rookie of the Year last year and leading us to a championship game. Nobody was whining.
This year, man, I don't think, the injuries that he's had isn't going to be lingering issues throughout his career. Something like an RG3. He hasn't had to have surgery.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Everything is healable. I mean, he could play today. Let's get that out. And this is my issue. He does need to learn how to protect himself, though. But he's not going to learn how to protect
it's
himself.
hard to do when you've got a guy that
taking
insists
live
on running him like a back. And I mean,
You know?
I don't mean to come down on Cliff or anything like that, but when you've got a guy that is kind of fragile like this, because let's face it, he doesn't have the biggest frame. You got to be kind of easy on these designed runs when it comes with him, because guys are going to be out there trying to take his head off. And really, for me,
I disagree with that just a little bit in the terms of that's part of
the job.
What make JD 5 so good is his running ability. So you can't take that away. What I'm saying is he needs to learn how to protect himself a little bit better. Okay, and that falls on JD.
I mean, well,
and my issue with these last 3 games is, hey, he's still young, he's still learning. So why not put him out there and and he's got to learn how to protect himself. He's only going to learn how to protect himself if he's out on the field.
For one, and the only one that I can really think of that he didn't protect himself was when he's chasing the interception, which they should immediately have grabbed him by the face mask like he was a 6-year-old.
See, those are the types of things. That's the type of things that he needs to learn.
Stay away from that. Just turn around.
That's kind of on him.
Show him Aaron Rodgers. Show him Aaron Rodgers standing there with his hands in his pockets, just pointing at shit when the play's going.
And I think that's his maturity
the knee injury
just isn't there yet.
The knee injury that just happened. That's just one of those.
Listen, like I said,
pocket.
He hasn't had any injuries where he's had to have any surgeries. Okay, it's nothing that's going to keep him out, or bother him long term. Shit's healable. All right, he's well enough to play. Everybody on this panel knows that any player can get injured on any fucking play. We've seen it time and time and time again. That's the price you pay playing football. Who's to say he doesn't go week number 1, his first snap of the fucking season doesn't go out there and tear his ACL? Nobody knows that, but that's a chance you fucking take when you step out on the field.
I agree.
Yeah, I get that.
I will say this with right now, and if let's say it happened on Sunday, because you're right, it can happen on any play. How I feel about it, it's a fluke. It either happens or it doesn't. But if it happens now, we aren't going to see him again until next Christmas. That's where I have a problem with it is now. If we have games on the line that meant something, put him out there and let's play. But right now, we don't have anything going on. Now, I'm going to shift gears on the quarterback discussion a little bit. Scotty, you had something to say. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I think Keith was right with what he's saying. It's time for Adam Peters to step up and give him weapons around him and support him, give him a supporting cast. That I completely agree with. I do agree with where Jesse's coming from, and I understand the argument. But is it really necessary now to play him when we have 3 games to go? I don't think so. I really don't. I think what I do think is there's something that's gone on in the team between maybe Dan Quinn, maybe it's miscommunication, maybe it's the medical team, the athletic trainers. I don't know what's gone on behind the scenes. Neither does anybody.
27 injuries we've had this season.
I understand that, but what I'm saying there is people are putting shit out, like Dan Quinn sitting there after Minnesota saying, yeah, he could have come straight back in. Then the next day it's, actually he's limited, he's not going to play next week. Then it's, actually he's a full participant. What the fuck's going on? Someone's not speaking to anyone.
let me say this. Dan Quinn doesn't know anybody the truth about any of it until he has to give it to them. And I am 100% behind him, keeping it as fucking subterfuged as possible. Keep it as closed as possible. Make people wonder this or that. And if the fans don't like it, shut the fuck up, you whining bitches. We don't
whining bitch.
You play poker by showing everybody your cards as soon as you get them, right?
Yeah, we don't need to know. We don't need to
show
know.
everybody. No.
Listen, we've dealt with the leaky ship for so fucking long, and look at the torment that it's done to not only the fan base but the team itself. I'm glad when shit doesn't come out. Shit doesn't need to come out.
Keep it quiet.
That is a sign of a good establishment.
Like, for example, let's see, what's this here? MX Guy 9182 says, no, he will end up getting hurt and it will cost us next year as well. Shut him down, come back stronger, ready to rock next season. I mean, that is definitely a popular school of thought right now that I've come around to in the last 3 weeks of the season. I'm going to throw a little wrench in it here with Marcus Mariota. He's a free agent, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much of a chance do you think that somebody out there looks at him and says, I want you to be my starter?
Possibly. He's got good. He's got good possibility.
He hasn't really embarrassed himself.
Games. He's getting up there in age. I don't see it.
I've seen guys make more with less. You know, somebody will take.
I think someone like the Saints could do that.
I don't think so.
But if
Tyler Shuck is playing, that dude's playing.
if they're right up there, would they take a quarterback? I don't know.
The Saints? No. Shuck's their guy. You know, they picked him last year, and they've got him in there now. He's playing well. I'm thinking about a team like Las Vegas. I'm thinking about somebody like them with Geno Smith, who really is terrible. Also, I doubt they've got him more than a 1-year deal.
What you may not be thinking about, too, is the system that he's running in. This system fits Marcus Mariota.
Sure.
It does.
Sure. You know what I mean? I don't think going over to Pete Carroll's system will do Marcus any good.
Well, I mean, I was just tossing that name out there. I've seen guys make more out of less when it comes to somebody just trying to grab a veteran quarterback to get them somewhere. You know, they think that they're going to. We did it for years.
Now, could he go to somewhere like Pittsburgh?
Atlanta?
I see that more than like an Oakland. I'd see a team that's built, that's put together, that just needs a stable veteran. You know, I could
like Aaron Rodgers.
See that. Aaron Rodgers is going to be gone after the end of the year.
Would someone like Atlanta? Would someone like Atlanta take a shot on him because Penix is out and Kirk's.
Penix will be back.
Yeah, Penix will be back. They're going to try to build around him. That's why
Penix is out until at least this time next year.
Well, then maybe they would. I mean, who knows? It would depend on. I doubt it.
On contract.
Arthur Blank is not going to give Marcus Mariota another chance after he won.
Very true. Very true.
Kirk's still on contract. He's not going. He can't go anywhere. You know.
I thought he's a free agent this year.
He's signed $100 million contract.
That's true. Only last year.
I thought you meant Mariota. I was like, he did what? All right. So let's do some butt pats and head smacks.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the defense overall? Just to give a little schmear over the defense overall. I thought Mikey hot and cold, but he's better on the outside. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think he should start next year on the outside.
I think people need to go ahead and relook at the film because it wasn't very pretty for Mikey. I think he was just in the right place at the right time with that situation with that interception. Yeah. One guy that did stand out, and he played spy a lot, and did a really good job was McGee. I thought he had a pretty damn good game.
Hampton Senior stood out like freaking. I mean, he just. I said him.
Hamilton,
I like first or second play when we were watching.
Yeah, Hamilton Jr.
Look at that guy. So yeah, man. But he's 33, so no help coming from there. But man, I'll tell you what, it was good to watch somebody get out there and play some physical cornerback this year. That was nice. Bobby, I thought had a pretty good game. I thought that the pass that he gave up for a touchdown, he was on the dude, man. It was just a great throw.
Yeah. He had good coverage. You can't.
Yeah, he dropped it right down on his hip. Let's see here. Pete could be a one and done. Scotty G says he's talking about Pete Carroll. I mean, maybe
You
know,
haven't
what is he,
been
73?
forgiven for the egg in Minnesota there, Scott G.
Mm-hmm.
So please don't put any of his chats on the board.
Oh,
Just
really?
kidding.
Jeez.
It's a long way to
It's
drive.
all
to
your
season zero.
fault, Scott. All your fucking
Hey,
fault.
he suffered enough. He drove all the way across the Dakotas to Minnesota to watch us get a freaking 0. Sorry, Scott. That's a shit. That really is.
And it took him about a day longer as well. So nah,
Right.
nah. Fair play,
4 days.
fair play,
He has,
Scott G.
he has to have a satellite radio in his truck to make sure that he knows where.
Tuned into Starlink, and he.
All right, let's do some butt pats and head smacks.
That's it.
Let's see. Where's my sound effects here? I will just.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
There. I don't know where my leader is. I'm going to redo that this year anyway. All right, so who do we have on offense for butt pats? We'll start with you, Jesse. Go ahead.
I mean, you got to give Bill a butt pat.
Attaboy.
90 yards. I thought he ran hard, kept his legs moving. He saw the holes really, really well. I appreciate how he gets small and going through tight spaces. So I think he's growing, he's learning, and he had a good game.
I agree. I'm excited to see an off season where he puts on a little weight and some muscle. Gets a little bit stronger through those things there. There's so many times you think that he's just that close to breaking one, and one guy can grab a hold of him and hold him up. But hell of a good game from Bill. We like to see that. Scotty, who you got on your butt pats on offense?
I'll take the low hanging fruit here as well. Terry McLaurin was great. He was great again. Make Terry great again, as someone might say. But yeah, he was very good. He was very good.
Terry McLaurin's ego will be on RITO.
2 catches for
tomorrow
50
morning.
yards. This is normal.
3 catches, 69, and a TD.
And a
a long of 51.
Yep,
right.
and a touchdown when we needed it to ice the game again.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's what we like. I heard that. I'm going to record. I got that. Yes. So next year, our Christmas carol will be Jesse saying elite things about Terry McLaurin. That's for damn sure. Let's not put that on offense. I'm going to go ahead and say offensive line and Andre
They were good.
and Coleman especially.
Yeah, I was about to say give a special shout out
Coleman.
to Brandon Coleman for having to come
Well,
in
Tunsil.
for Tunsil. He did a really good job. I mean, he had a tall task. I mean, he's going up against Brian Burns and Abdul Carter and the like. So he did very well.
Yeah,
Can I just
thought
ask?
he did.
He was left tackle last year, wasn't he?
Coleman was, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
But,
Jesse, you got anyone else for butt pats on offense? Because I want to give a special one.
I thought Mariota played a solid game.
Other than the fumble.
So I mean, same could be said for Bill in his fumble. I'm going to go to the head smack.
Tell you
for
what,
that.
Connerly, Johnny on the spot twice.
Yeah, but he did get a couple penalties called on him. But good little tap for Connerly for being alert, and picking up
Following the play, right?
Yeah,
following the play. So, what do you think about Jay Gruden saying that he's been the worst right tackle in the league this year?
I think he's talking out of his fucking rear end.
I think you're right. There you go, Jay.
I think he's asinine. I think he's been a great pick. I really do, and I think we've got bookend tackles for 10 years as long as we sign Tunsil. Well, you know what I mean, but not 10 years, obviously, because Tunsil's getting up there in age. However, he will be flipping straight across to the left hand side when Tunsil retires. But at the moment, he's had a few rocky games where he's kind of learning. But since Cosme's come back and he's been established with Cosme now, he has that right side covered. I don't have an issue with it at all.
Remember the murderer's row he faced in the beginning part of the season.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Max Crosby going back, and it's like,
I still ain't sold on Connerly, guys. I'm sorry. I kind of am on the side of Jay Gruden. I'm not big on him. I think he's got a lot to work out. He's going to be a bookend tackle.
He's not the worst right tackle in all of football. Come on. That's a huge statement to make there. I mean, how many times has that right tackle at fucking the Chiefs been offside or caused penalties time and time and time again? Nah, dude, get a grip of yourself, Jay. You're better than that. Come on.
Averages a penalty a game.
That's all right.
So,
I mean, you know,
it's and how long? And you're the one who always sits here and preaches. Draft picks, 3 years is where it's at. Tight ends, it takes a long time to learn the position. How long does it take to learn as a lineman in the NFL, especially if you're coming from the other side? So you're doing everything the opposite side of what you've been used to for 5 years in college. Because he's a left tackle in college.
If you're a first round pick, which he was, okay, you're expected to be a solid starter. He's been below average. I'm sorry. He's below average. Below average.
He'll be better. I mean, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say that just because he didn't have the best season that he's not going to be a solid draft pick.
I think he will.
It's been a weird all the way around. All right, so Scotty, you had a very special butt pat.
Not a special one, but on one from special teams. We've got to give Jalen Lane some credit. This is his second TD run back of the year. So, you know, on punt returns.
2000 or 1994, did I read
Yeah,
that?
Brian Mitchell, wasn't it, last time?
Yeah, and he almost broke another one earlier in the game. He took one dead up the middle, which I really liked because, man, I can't stand it when they do the old, what was that guy that we got from the Steelers back in like 2000? Oh, fuck, he had three names. Who?
Antoine
He was a
Randall.
punt returner. Wide receiver, punt returner. Say it again.
Antoine Randall.
Yeah, there you go, Randall L. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. But yeah, Randall L. The first thing Randall L. would always do is go left, right, and then 2-yard average. Lane took that thing dead up the middle on a run, and I loved it. That was fantastic.
Yeah, 3 punt returns for 91 yards. The long one was a 63-yarder and a TD. You got to give him
I got another one too. In Sinnott, he only caught one ball. All right, one ball. He was blocked a lot.
He was good at blocking.
Look at the all-22 film. You can see that he was open quite a few times, and they just didn't connect. But I like what I saw from Sinnott.
Hey,
Can I give props to Cliff?
Let me just add on to that real quick there, Scotty. Cool. When it comes to the people that are complaining, he didn't catch well, whatever, man. Look, we rushed the ball for 145 yards. Okay, that means they did a damn good job, and that means that our offensive coordinator did a good job. We scored 29 points, and we won by 8. So they did a good job. All right, whether Sinnott caught it, 30 passes or not is beside the point. They did what they set out to do, and that's the bottom line. Go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I've got to give credit to where credit's due for Cliff. I've been on his case the last few weeks.
Yeah, me too.
And he's deep in his bag in stupid positions. It's what we're going to do. Cliff ran the ball. He ran the ball, and it would have looked a lot cleaner, obviously, if we hadn't have fumbled. But it is what it is. I thought he designed, and I thought he called a very good game, and it was back to the Cliff that we've seen all of 2024. Maybe it's the opponent, and but we didn't play down to the opponent, which we've seen us do a lot as a team. We've gone and we've looked and we've gone, it's the Giants. No one wants to win this game. Are we going to throw it away? I didn't think we did. I thought we were always in control, like Jesse said. I never thought we were going to lose that game. Never.
Yeah, like when it comes to Giants defense, it's not really the defense that's been bad for them. They have a half decent defense. They got a great defensive line.
The rankings there,
and Carter and Dexter Lawrence. They got one of the best defensive lines in all of football.
Thibodeau's there, isn't
he? And Thibodeau as well. But I thought our offensive line really stepped up, and along with our tight ends, Yankoff got hurt, so I'm wondering what that's going to. Obviously, they're going to have to. Who was that one fucking tight end that
Bates?
They've called a tight end up off the practice squad.
Turner.
Give me a second.
Turner
From Ohio State?
No, Cole Turner's not there.
Turner back from Idaho State.
No, he's not. It's Nikki Javala put it up earlier. I will get the tweet up now.
Playing? I didn't know
she probably do a better job, to be fair. Let me have a quick look. I'll go back a few.
She's pretty tiny. I don't know.
Maybe. Where the fuck?
Well, you look at that. We'll go to head smacks.
Smacks, yeah, definitely on offense.
On offense. Start off with head smacks on offense. Jesse, go ahead.
I mean, I'll give one to Bill for the fumble.
Yeah. Can't fumble. That's one thing you can't do when you're a running back. And I'll go ahead and just add on. You can't do it either when you're a quarterback. Especially a fumble.
Are we just leaving out McNichols? We'll do all 3 fumbles.
Yeah, all 3 fumbles.
Yeah.
McNichols didn't really have a very sharp game. You know, I expected a little bit more out of him.
Yeah.
But I think he benefits greatly by having C-Rod there too.
In the passing game, and that's one thing that's kind of hurt this offense this season that we really haven't seen a lot is, you know, running backs out of the backfield. You know, once
except for
Eckler got
McNichols.
hurt, you know, you would think McNichol would step up in that position to catch those balls out of the backfield, but we really haven't seen that, and I'm just wondering why.
Well, I mean, he has this year, not tremendously, but it doesn't seem to be a big part of our repertoire to throw to the back. You know, we even when our screens, we throw them to wide receivers more often than not.
So the latest moves that we were talking about just there is we placed Noah Brown on IR. We designated cornerback Darius Rush on the practice squad as injured. Signed Chris Moore from the practice squad. Chris Moore's back, and we signed River Craycraft and tight end G. Scott Jr. to the practice squad. I don't know, never heard of him either. River Craycraft's back on the practice squad. Well done.
From North
That's my head smack on offense is to Noah Brown. What the fuck is the point in you, mate? How are you wide receiver free in this team? You just cannot stay healthy at all. Get out of my team.
Did you say it was Scott G. Jr.?
Scott G. Jr., yeah. G. Scott Jr.
I like Scott G. Jr.
That's why Scott G's quiet in the chat.
Don't tell him I signed for the practice squad.
Yeah, he was doing some sit-ups.
Yeah, Noah Brown. Seriously,
Get out my team. Get out my team. See you later.
That's why I like why IR him. I mean, like Jesse said, you're going to have to make some kind of a settlement there. Probably be a cap.
Yeah.
Why we kept him instead of just outright cut him. And, you know, as to why they didn't put him on IR all season, look, man, you never know when you need a guy to show up and play 6 quarters and get 1 catch.
Yeah. You know,
Okay.
you needed that offensive or
get that one interference,
you know.
Need a catch last week, and he made me say 2 times this season, who the fuck is 85? Who the fuck is that? Who the hell is that? All right, let's go to some butt pats on defense. I'm going to start us off with Hampton.
Oh, he was Hamilton.
Hamilton. I'm thinking about Dominique Hampton. Where the fuck is he?
Yeah, he got cut. He got cut about 2 months ago, John.
They cut him.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, Hamilton. Good to see you. 33 years old. You probably won't be here next year, but if you are, you know, good to see you play.
He was great.
I thought he was.
He was really good.
Physical, good coverage. I'm going Jordan McGee. I thought he very well in the run game. Had a couple really big hits and really managed spying Jackson Dart very well.
How about you, Scotty? Who you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go Mike Samra still, even though he didn't play amazingly. Still got an interception when we needed it, and it was key to get that interception.
He got beat down the seam again, though.
I know.
Struggles at some things, but
one other. Yeah, we'll go back round.
He struggles. He struggles covering wide receivers.
It was a tight end.
That's your job.
He does all right on the outside, man. I'll give him that. I'll give one to Quan.
Top tackler on the day. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought.
Jesse, you got anyone else?
He almost snuck an interception there.
I thought Revis played hard. I'll give him a hat tip.
All right, there you go. All right, any head smacks on defense?
No, I got one more butt. I got one more butt pat just before we head off, and that is to Von Miller.
Yeah.
On the team, right?
He got a sack. He got a sack. He got a tackle. He got 2 tackles for loss. Yeah, Jacob Martin did play really well. Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens. All right. Well, let's see. Do we have anything left?
Head
smacks.
Head smacks on defense. Go ahead.
I'm going Sandville. I just don't think he can't cover a fucking bed with a blanket. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I thought the defense played fine.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm not give any head smacks out. I thought that they played a decent game. There wasn't anybody that stood out to say, "Okay, you made some fuck ups." I thought. Scotty,
No, I'm the same as you. I didn't think anyone apart. I mean, if you watch the All-22 back, as Jesse said, you can see Mike Samra still had a poor game. Noah I covered him, made up for his loss. So there was a lot there that in the slot you could see them like trying to mix between the two, and it was almost like Mikey was caught in between two coverage. Am I playing slot? Am I playing outside? Didn't know what was going on there at times.
Well, then we'll give one to Noah I. Attaboy. There you go. Way to go, Noah I. All right, then. Who else we got? Anybody else for head smacks? Anybody in the chat got any head smacks or butt pats we want to give out right there? Let's see. This guy here, Just Joke, says, what's the conversation about? We're giving out butt pats and head smacks to Commanders football players that we think deserve them. Now, if they had a good game, we give them a butt pat because that's just the way we do things. And if they have a bad game, we smack them on the fucking head and tell them to get the fuck out of town. So what about you, man? You got anybody? I guess. Out of here. We're going to be getting out of here. That's good because I got a bit of a headache tonight. And you know what? I don't think I've done such a poor job. I think we're going to have to reevaluate the ratings at the end of the season and find out whether or not I am indeed the world's worst podcast. Because I think I have come up. I believe I've come up. I don't recall. Huh? What's that? Say it again.
You have. Abdul's now bottom. And
that's right.
And there's no. Where's Abner Wu gone? Where's the sponsorship?
Abner Wu has not called me this year. Abner Wu says, you're too busy. You haven't had time to think of any Abner Wu yet. All right, because Abner Wu, of course, has been. He's been in the Raiders injury booth. All right, then. Until Friday, we will be back. We'll see you at 5:30. We'll talk about the Eagles game coming up on Saturday afternoon. We'll pick some football games on. That's giving us his opinion on the Eagles. We'll pick some football games and we'll go ahead and make some parlay bets and we'll have some fun. We did pretty good on parlay bets this weekend, I thought. We had a bunch of the things that we advised to folks out there that did hit. So if you were listening to us, you may have made them up.
We'll be back on Friday at 5:30.
Based on what we said, you're a fucking moron. You shouldn't do that. So we'll be back Friday at 5:30. Until then, later.